Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we travel across the globe, we carry the message of encouragement, the message of focus, and above all, the message of intentional living. Tonight, we're zooming in on Rebecca Stone, who journeyed from the West Coast all the way down to Louisiana to interview Larry Extraordinaire Moton. Let's check in with Rebecca to see how things are going down there.
John, I'm so excited to be in Louisiana, and I'm a little nervous because I have a big interview tonight.
One thing I know about you, Rebecca, you'll be ready and you'll do fine. Plus, Extra is a solid good dude.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up and show some love for Rebecca Stone, who's always out bringing us the best of the best. And tonight, she's done it again. Her special guest is the man, the mission, the movement, the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Larry Extraordinaire Moton.
I'm Rebecca Stone, and I'm excited to interview Extraordinaire. I am so honored to be with you. I am touched by every one of your videos. What inspired you to create them?
First of all, good evening, Rebecca, and welcome to Southwestern Louisiana. I think that people need a moment of clarity, especially in a world that is filled with so much noise, distraction, and chaos. And secondly, I think that people needs to practice on living in the present moment. You know, it's so easy to start making plans of doing other things instead of embracing the very moment that exists right here, right now. And when I can match what we're feeling, what I am feeling, into visual, to have the two meet and cross paths, visual and emotions. It is the crescendo of matching my creativity with what it is I'm saying.
When did you realize you had something people needed to hear?
To be honest, Rebecca, I didn't know. I just started sharing pieces of my own struggles and how I worked through them to get through them, how I struggled to deal with them and get through them. And I still find it uncomfortable at times. However, I believe it is my purpose to talk about these things. In the end, in hopes that I can help somebody somewhere, help them get through their own pain and struggles. That's my desire anyway.
What's one belief you had to let go of in order to become the man you are now?
Ooh, that's a tough one. But if I'm going to be fully transparent, I would say mine was rooted in shame. I was ashamed of my lack of success or thereof. I was ashamed that I wasn't as far in life as I thought I should be. There's so many areas in my past that I am ashamed of. I had to learn to forgive myself. Letting go of that shame, I believe, is what has allowed me to grow into the man that I am today.
I gotta tell you, Extra, your video, How to Survive the Holidays When You're Hurting, really spoke to me.
Thank you, Rebecca. That really means a lot to me. That video came from a very honest place for me. So hearing that it connected with you lets me know that it landed exactly where it should.
What's the one thing you want people to walk away with when they hear you speak?
Rebecca, there's two things I say almost on every episode of the conversation. And that is, number one, to take back control of your mind. Take back control of your thoughts. I mean, our thoughts are always created, constantly created. And if that be the case, I remind my listening audience, why not have your thoughts create the things you truly want in life? And secondly, I usually say this point on every show, that you can change at any age in your life. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. And this is proven and backed up by neuroscience. There's such a word called neuroplasticity that simply says that we have the innate ability to change at any point in our life.
I know you're always creating, but I just gotta ask you, what's next on your horizon?
To continue creating videos that make you feel. Videos that make you feel like your favorite song. You know, usually our favorite song make us move, make us think, make us feel. I want to make you move to keep growing toward your dreams and desire. I want to make you think. I want to help you think beyond your present, beyond where you are. And I want you to feel passionately connecting yourself to your purpose. That is my mission. And that is my purpose. And that would be how I create my next video.
Extra, I want you to know how much the entire staff and I appreciate you granting us this interview.
Rebecca, I want you to know how much I thoroughly enjoyed being with you. I hope you enjoyed being out here in southwestern Louisiana. And just for a footnote, you're welcome back anytime. Also, Rebecca, I am sending you a special link to my brand new video that will be released tomorrow. It's all about intentional living to transform your mindset. Thank you again. Have a pleasant trip back home to LA. And anytime you're in Louisiana, make sure check out Welcome to the Conversation with your host, Extraordinaire.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The man, the mission, the movement. What an amazing guy.